So, you're a leader, and you're trying to figure out this whole generative AI thing, right? You want to get past the hype and actually use it to get real business results. Well, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to break down the Google Cloud Generative AI Leader Certification, step by step, showing you exactly what it's all about and how you can get it.
And really, this is the big question for every single one of us in the business world today. It's not about if AI is going to change your industry anymore, it's about how you're going to lead your team through this massive shift. This certification is designed to give you that strategic framework to do exactly that.
You know, to lead, you've got to know the landscape. So think of it like this. Artificial intelligence, that's the whole big field. Inside that, you have machine learning, which is all about systems learning from data. But the real game changer, and what we're focused on here, is that inner circle, generative AI. The power to create brand new stuff. That is the piece that leaders really need to get their heads around to unlock all the new opportunities.
All right, so here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with a new leadership challenge that AI throws at us. Then, I'll introduce the JIL certification as your guide. After that, we'll dive deep into the core concepts and strategy, and we'll wrap up with a super clear step-by-step path to getting you certified.
Let's be real. For any leader today, understanding generative AI is, well, it's just not optional anymore. It's time to move past the buzzwords and start talking about real, tangible value for the business.
And the opportunity here is just massive. We're not talking about some niche tool for the IT department. This is a technology that can totally reshape marketing, finance, operations, you name it. It can write your ad copy, summarize those long quarterly reports, find hidden patterns in customer feedback, and automate all those tedious tasks. But harnessing that power, well, it doesn't just happen on its own. It takes real strategic leadership.
Okay, so trying to navigate this new world can feel a bit overwhelming, and that's exactly where the Generative AI Leader Certification, or GALE for short, comes in. Just think of it as the map, the structured path, designed for you, the modern leader.
So, what does it actually mean to be a generative AI leader? Now, this is crucial. It is not about being a coder or a machine learning expert. Nope. It's about being the visionary, the person who connects this incredible technology to real business goals. You're the one who knows how to ask the right questions and guide the projects to success.
And just look at how accessible Google has made this. We're talking 90 minutes, multiple choice questions, and a pretty reasonable fee. But honestly, the most important thing on this slide, no prerequisites. This is built for business professionals from any background who want to step up and lead in the age of AI.
Okay, now for the good stuff, the core knowledge. A great leader doesn't need to know how to build the engine from scratch, but they absolutely need to know how it works. This part is all about the fundamental ideas and the powerful tools you'll have at your fingertips. Everything, and I mean everything, starts right here, with what we call foundation models. These are just enormous AI models that have been trained on huge, diverse sets of data. You can think of them as these powerful, all-purpose engines that make everything else we talk about with generative AI possible. Building right on top of that idea, we get to Gemini, Google's top-of-the-line family of foundation models. Now, the key word you need to remember here is multimodal. Gemini isn't just about text. It can understand and work with text, images, audio, and even video. It's an unbelievably versatile engine for innovation. So, if Gemini is the powerful engine, then Vertex AI is the whole enterprise-grade workshop. It's the platform where your company can take these amazing foundation models, tune them with your own private data, and then deploy them in a way that's secure, scalable, and responsible. It's the critical bridge from raw potential to an actual business solution.
So let's look at what these tools can really do. First up, summarize. Just imagine feeding hours of meeting notes or a huge research report into the model and getting back a few key bullet points in seconds. That alone is a wild productivity boost.
Next up, create. I mean, this is the generative in generative AI, right? It's all about making something that didn't exist before. Whether that's 5 different versions of a marketing email, the code for a simple application, or even ideas for new product designs. Then there's the power of discovery. So many businesses are just sitting on mountains of unstructured data, customer reviews, support tickets, internal wikis. Gemini can sift through all of that to find themes, answer really complex questions, and uncover insights you never even knew were hiding in there.
And finally, automate. When you combine all these abilities, you can build systems that handle complex workflows that used to take a ton of manual effort. This frees up your people to do more valuable, more strategic work. So remember those 4 pillars:
Summarize, create, discover, and automate. That's the heart of it.
So we have these absolutely incredible tools. But real leadership isn't just about knowing what's possible, it's about navigating the challenges. It's one thing to have a powerful tool, but using it wisely, now that is the real craft of AI strategy.
We have to be honest about the technology's limits. These models can sometimes hallucinate. Basically, they just make stuff up. They have a knowledge cutoff, so they don't know about very recent events. And they can sometimes struggle with weird or unusual situations. Acknowledging these things right up front is the first step to building solutions you can actually trust.
But here's the good news. For every one of those problems, we have strategic solutions. We use a technique called grounding to connect the model to a reliable source of facts. The main way we do that is with RAG, which lets the model look things up in your own company's data before it answers. We also use clever prompt engineering to guide the model, and for really critical decisions, we always make sure there's a human in the loop for the final say. Okay, you now understand the challenge, you know the tools, and you get the strategy. So what's next? This last section lays out your clear, simple path to earning that Generative AI Leader certification and putting all this knowledge to work.
It really is this straightforward. First, just download the exam guide. That way you know exactly what topics are going to be on the test. Second, go through the amazing learning materials that Google Cloud provides. They have a whole learning path just for this. Third, try out the sample questions to get a feel for it. And finally, when you feel ready, go ahead and schedule your exam.
And there you have it. We've walked through the what, the why, and the how of becoming a generative AI leader. You have the map, that's the certification path, and you understand the powerful tools that Google Cloud gives you. So the only question left is the most exciting one of all. What are you going to build?